Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series in the Akai MPC, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 4.2, and today let's just keep kind of playing around with this kit and see where we can get with it. And let's do some bass for get started. I think I'll still kind of cover roughly working with the pads, just so that I kind of know what they are. So we get a couple bass notes. So let's just name this bass, and let's just see what we can get going. That sounded a little late. Let's see. Came in on the 2. Let's move both, we'll nudge both of those back. Let's see if we did anything else that was kind of weird. See if this sounds better at the end. All right. Kind of like that. All right, so we got a bass. Now, let's say we want to do a second one. I know I've shown this before. There is a problem where these notes will start cutting each other off because of the way that the synth works. Like even if I come back and mute here, if I start playing something different, so I don't know if you heard while I was playing, but it was doing some weird stuff where it's cutting it off, and these will start cutting each other. So if I go mute track 16 and unmute this, can you hear, like, it's just barely playing. It's like popping, like just a little bit. The best way there's a few different ways to fix this, but what I always do for myself or suggest for other people to do, because there's just a problem with I believe it's still sending the note off or doing something else it probably shouldn't be doing. And this was working in my mind better around the 2.7 or 2.8 firmware. But the best thing to do here is, if you want a second bass, just copy the program, bass 2. So I'm just going to come over here, come down to the program, we're going to hit the pencil and just go duplicate. And now if you play it, when you mute and unmute, we can mute this, we can come in and unmute this, and it'll work fine. Is it annoying? Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. I mean, a lot of the working with the MPC is about figuring out what you have for workarounds and stuff so that you can work through these things. So again, if you're going to use the same pads and you want to use them on different tracks and you want to be able to do track mutes and stuff, the best way to do it is just make a copy of your program. It will save your sanity quite a bit. The other way to do this would be to set this drum program up in a completely different track, and the only thing you do is send MIDI notes to it. But you can do that by basically going into the eye here, and what is it, the pad? No, it's this one. Just, if you can see here, there's a send to. You can then tell it to go send it to a specific track for the MIDI notes, and when you mute that, it will actually work the way that you expect it to. But it just gets into a lot of fiddliness for setting things up, and unless you're trying to actually set up like a performance set or something, I don't know that it's worth the hassle and headache to do it. So I would just, again, go in, hit the pencil in your program section, just do duplicate. It'll keep you sane. Anyway, guys, keep having fun, keep making beats, keep making music. If it sounds good, it is good, and peace.